Hey guys, welcome to The Way. It's your girl Jazz and
Tay.
And today we have a third person here, Miss Lovely Sonora.
Hey guys.
My little sister. She's basically a local celebrity, superstar, recent college grad,
Sonora.
future president of the Americas.
Yes.
I mean, we need somebody.
Anybody.
Anybody else.
Yeah.
But it's our 10th episode today, so we kind of want to cheers to us. 10 episodes.
This is water.
We just wanted to do something a little bit special and a little bit different, so here we are. And you were gorgeous, by the way.
Sonora's looking amazing
you're
today.
glowing.
She is glowing.
Thank you.
So let's see, Sonora, tell us a little bit about yourself. So why are you here today?
Why am I here today?
Not like here as in our podcast.
Well, my mom and my dad.
Oh my god. Okay.
So I recently graduated college, and now I'm living in LA. Woo-woo.
Bankroll life.
Yes.
The dream.
And so I came home to visit because my birthday was last week, so I'm home for a little weekend. And I thought I'd visit my two favorite ladies.
I can't believe, Sonora, you're 22. Like, when I met you, you were 20.
Guys, a year ago we were in Vegas.
Yeah, we were turning up in Vegas.
Yeah.
That
Vegas trip was right. That Vegas trip was rough because, like, we came back with food poisoning and everything.
We were not. Yeah, we didn't have a great time the whole time. I always get sick. Let's be real. I always get sick.
I lost my life the first night and lost my phone. That was
isn't the person that turns 21 the one that's supposed to
get
too fucked up?
Yeah. You were actually pretty good whole time.
I really was. I didn't get too fucked up.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's me. I don't know. What else do you want?
Well, let's see. Well, let's just kind of recap our weeks, and then we can jump in, and we'll actually we always do a would you rather kind of thing
with our guests.
With our guests, so
okay.
We'll do that.
We didn't tell you anything about that, so you don't have time to think about it or prepare.
Shit, okay.
I'm not even really prepared, but that's okay.
So let's see. This past week, I've been thoroughly irritated with work. I'm about ready to quit.
She should.
Everybody thinks that I should, but I'm a logical person, and I know that I can't just walk out because I don't have any other kind of income. So there's that. But yeah, other than that, I've been fantastic. I've been fine. This is fine.
Everything's fine while everything's on fire.
Right.
It's that little dog.
Yes.
It's just, I'm fine.
This is fine. How about you, Shantae? You had a good week.
My week was cool. I think I only had to go to work like 2 or 3 days this week. So, most of it was spent partying, but a bitch is real tired. Like, I'm over it. I actually need like a vacation from my vacation. Because it really wasn't like a lot of drinking. I'm tired.
Oh, what did you do on the 4th?
Yeah, what did you do?
I hung out with my boyfriend's family.
Here?
In LA.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
In LA.
Had you met them before?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
No, I had definitely met them. So we spent most of the day playing Mexican trains.
Are they Mexican?
No,
they're
black.
I mean, hey, that's what I'm saying.
It's just a game.
But they have the Afro-Latinas.
That's true.
He could have been.
That is true.
He could.
I just didn't know, my bad.
I don't know, he's pretty dark.
But yeah, I forgot about that. We did.
Yeah.
We celebrated our country as independence. I mean, well... So we celebrated our country's independence. However, as you all know, Juneteenth is our independence.
Amen.
Half of our independence.
I also feel like I didn't really party or do anything.
On the 4th?
Yeah,
we got day drunk.
I got 2 day drunk and I was tired by 7.
Yeah, I felt bad.
The itis hit me.
I went and saw a movie.
What movie?
I went and saw the new SpiderMan.
You know what? My brother went and saw that. How was it?
It was really cute.
Did you cry?
I didn't cry. I don't think there was any points in there that are like cry worthy.
I'd probably cry.
No, I really there's not a moment. There is some shockers. If you do go see it, wait till the end to watch the after footage.
Always.
But there's 2 of them, so you don't even need to look it up. There's 2.
Okay.
So wait all the way after.
Thank you for the heads up. Because
Yeah,
some people only stay till the one. They're like,
but you need to
stayed.
wait. I'm gonna just tell you that right now.
Oh, I'm so excited.
It throws the whole entire game off.
Off for a loop.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Oh.
So if you're a Marvel fan like I am.
I am a Marvel fan. I've never been a SpiderMan fan though.
My brother Zach, he's a huge SpiderMan fan. Like from the get-go, that's the one that I consistently remember. I know for a fact Spider-Man's Marvel.
Well, there's been so many.
That's what I do know.
It's from our perspective, it seems like the messiest of the franchises because there's been so many Spider-Man.
That's so many.
But there's a new theory that since now they did the movie, the like comic book one with the Black Spider-Man, that like opened up this like multiple dimensions.
Yes,
kind of
yes,
thing.
that's actually the truth.
Yeah.
That they're gonna do another movie with all of the Spider-Mans that have been recently. So Andrew Garfield,
and
Tobey
Maguire, and Tom Holland, and possibly get a live action version of Miles Morales.
Donald Glover. He already wants it. Live action Miles Morales. No,
he don't look like Miles Morales.
But that's who that is.
Yeah, I know, but I don't.
Are you being racist against your own race?
No, she just doesn't want Donald Glover to play that part.
No, that's like those people calling you fascist. I'm not a fascist. I am not.
Like coming from nowhere.
I didn't say any of that. I
never said any of those words. That's another discussion for another day.
Nope.
Yeah, but
as we digress, let's move on.
We had good weeks, clearly.
We did. We had a good week. I feel like this is the first time that we've recapped our week and it's not been just completely shitty or like full of like, well, this happened and then that and
We also worked a day lit party and that was fun. Always a good time.
Day lit was really fun. Always fun seeing all those Black people. However, it wasn't as full as I feel like it's been in the past. I don't know what's up with that.
I mean, maybe people were gone for 4th of July weekend.
That's kind of what I was thinking. A lot of people, especially most of the people that go to the daylight, aren't even really from here.
Yeah.
So a lot of them probably went back home.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Which makes sense. But yeah, we worked that.
We did.
And
they look cute.
Hella cute.
We definitely tried.
We always go out and dress up to the tents for that because you're only gonna catch us slipping.
Also, we're the Jor girls, so like we
want
to set the tone.
Yeah, we kind of have to. I saw what's his face came through. Oh, I can't say his name. Damn, I'll have to tell you later. That's a different story.
A different story for another day. But moving right along, we're going to get into our album or song of the week. And I think we're going to do it a little different, but it's just like the thing of the week for you.
Yes.
Because we got some different things in here today.
We do. We got a little different things in here. Who wants to start, Sonora?
Let's give it to Sonora, our guest.
Yes.
Well, I guess I'm not doing it different.
Okay, we're going to start it off originally.
Okay. All right. So I in love this week with the song Act Up by City Girls. Like it just makes me want to dance and like pop it, and these girls know I like to pop it.
I got videos of me popping
She's on Ellen DeGeneres
popping it.
Okay, so
don't look it up.
Look it up.
I
was gonna say
matter of fact, we're gonna shout it out on the podcast page.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you did it.
Yeah, I mean I love to dance, and that song just like I need to. Like, it comes on, I'm in the car, I'm driving, but I'm like...
Right.
It's one of those songs that you can't help but, like, yes.
Like, I act up.
It's not one of those songs that you play and you're just like...
No.
You're just chilling.
No. Yeah.
Them and Lizzo.
True.
Lizzo.
That's definitely, like, that's a song in the summer. Act Up is definitely a big song in the summer, and Lizzo I feel like is one of the big artists of the summer.
Lizzo is like making my life this summer.
Yes.
One man great till they gotta be great.
And as a big girl myself, like she is everything to look up to.
Yes,
like,
she really is.
She's incredible.
And she talks about that a lot too. Okay, we're digressing from
Anyway,
City Girls.
We somehow are on Lizzo
Back
again.
on Lizzo.
We stand Lizzo.
We
like
love Lizzo.
that's
We
it.
do.
Somebody send us to Lizzo. We love you.
I'm gonna go next because you got music too, right?
Yeah, okay. Let's switch it up
I'll split it up a little bit. So I've actually been really stuck on other podcasts this past week. Not that I don't listen to music or anything, which y'all know I do, but duh. But I've been really stuck on this podcast. It's called White Lies, and it's actually just a very specific like series. And it's an NPR provided podcast, but it is really good. I recommend it. It is so good. It's about And I never knew this happened, but you know the march that they had in Selma back in the 50s with Martin Luther King, all that civil rights march. Well, there was this incident where there was like these pastors or whatnot in Selma who were actually supporters of the movement, and they ended up getting attacked by a group of white men, and one of them ended up dying because of this. And there was this whole thing because none of the men involved in that faced any kind of repercussions.
Of course.
They were tried, and get this, it was white on white crime. It wasn't even like, you know, yeah, exactly. And I never once I saw, like, I got hooked on like the first episode because I was like, first of all, how are we so whitewashed of our own culture? Like, I never heard about this. And granted, it has been like it has been talked about. A lot of change and things have happened throughout history as an effect because of this, but I never knew kind of like the Reuter Core, kind of like where it stemmed from. And I don't want to give too much away about it, but a lot of the men that were involved in this had died taking this to their graves without admitting their involvement, without pinpointing, you know, who actually was the one who, because only one person of the group ended up dying, and the whole thing was finding out, you know, who was the one that delivered the blow, because he ended up dying of like a brain injury.
Of course.
And they ended up and everybody's kind of like, you know, why are you doing this now? Why are you interviewing these people? Why are you still doing all of this research, you know? And it's kind of like, you know, wouldn't you want to know? You know, wouldn't you kind of want to, you know? And they're like, you know, it's really hard because a lot of people did die taking this to the grave, hoping that nobody would
ever find out.
Exactly, you know? So it's just really cool, kind of these men going through and interviewing these people and finding out who is willing to talk and who's willing not to talk, and kind of like who can put me in the right direction. And they actually meet people who were there, who know fully well what happened, who never talked then, have not said anything for years, and who are now kind of like, well, you know what, I mean, it's only right now. I mean, so much time has passed, you know. It's only right now that the truth comes out.
I feel like people like that are just trying to clear their conscience.
You know, like maybe
100%
maybe I can get into heaven this way.
You know,
I mean, think about like Emmett Till.
That woman on her deathbed said it wasn't him. Bitch, you're so late.
Yes. And that's one of the things that they talk about on this is like because there's a Till bill. There was a whole bill enacted because of the Emmett Till shit. And but yeah, it's just really like, I recommend it because it was done very, very well. It can make you so furious at times, but it's very educational. And they even interview descendants of them, and how like some of the descendants of these people, it's funny, like, you know, some of them are gay, and like, you know, they live with their partners, and just like, you know, or some of them are just like, you know, it's crazy how my parents and my grandparents told me this story about what happened, and how this was their side of things, and you know, now here I am finding out the truth, you know. And it's just crazy how that's how this is. There are families and there are people living their lives who've had this story told down from generations, and it's all interpreted differently. Everyone has a different idea as to what really happened, like that fateful night.
It's like in general, like they're just trying to rewrite history.
It's like a game of telephone, you know, if you think about it. Yeah, but anyways, it's called White Lies Podcast. It's on Apple Podcasts. I don't know if it's on any other platforms, but it's a really good podcast. It's an easy listen. There's only like 6 or 7 episodes. They're about an hour each. Really informational and educational. I totally recommend it. I'm always about educating myself on my culture, and I'm upset that I never heard about it up until I literally stumbled across it. Like, I was just kind of like, why not, you know?
Yeah. I feel like that's how it's going to be forever, because there's so much that isn't taught in public school.
I still am learning so much that I'm like, I never learned this shit.
I always, like, I have this lame-ass excuse, like, when I don't know stuff, that I'm like, I moved around a lot, but no. Now that I'm older, I'm realizing that it's actually just the education system.
It's the U.S. public school system. This is why we are the way that we are. It's up to you. No, really, it's up to you.
This is why Donald Trump is our president.
I'm saying, it's up to you to educate yourselves and to redo your own research. Fuck, stop believing whatever they're fucking feeding you in school.
And the internet.
What was that again? What are they calling slavery?
It was indentured servitude.
Indentured servitude.
Fuck that shit. That's a damn lie. And fuck all of you who believe it.
Also, I would say take in what you get in public school, but learn to question everything.
Yes. Always. Sorry. Yes. Always have an inquisitive mind. Don't ever just accept something for what it is.
Yeah.
learn what you can through school, but
Go
also go learn some more. Okay, so I'm taking it back to music. And I'm taking it more to the club because I've been in kind of a club mood. I've been in a weirdly social mood, and I think that that's why my body's like, you're tired, you don't do this. But I've been listening to the Baby's album, Baby on Baby, all week.
Yeah.
Like, but only 3 songs. So I've been listening to Suge, Babysitter, and also Walker, Texas Ranger. And
which one's that one?
I don't know.
It's the last one on the album.
Walker.
You've heard it because I played it.
Which one? Does it have Meg in it?
No, there's nobody in it. It's just him.
My bad, I'm sorry.
It's
So
just
not
called
that
Walker,
one.
Texas Ranger. I'd sing it for you, but like I don't really know it. I just like the song. But yeah, like he just gets me in the mood to like twerk a little bit. And he also is like really funny because he reminds me of this guy that I'm friends with named Jay. Shout out Jay Lord.
Lord Visuals.
Lord Visuals on Instagram.
He's a photographer.
He also took some of our podcast photos.
Oh, those are nice.
That's the homie.
Thank you. Yeah, he's cool.
So
He's
hit him
cool
up.
people.
He's in Dallas now. So if you're looking for somebody to shoot with in Dallas,
Hit him up.
hit him up.
He's real cool.
But yeah, like he reminds me of him when I first met him, and it just cracks me up to like hear him rap because I think of Jay and I'm like, it's like Jay saying that. But the Baby's low key like really about that life.
He is.
Like he's not somebody to play with, and he makes it very known. And he's kind of short, so like he doesn't intimidate me. So it's funny to me.
To me, like, it's weird because what it does to me is it just kind of turns me on because it's like, oh, you're so cute. And you're like, oh, yeah.
That's
like,
not
fuck
the
me
baby.
up.
That's my baby.
Like,
That's probably why that's his name. Because he's little as hell.
Isn't he the youngest too? Isn't that why he's called the baby?
Girl, I don't know why that man's name is the baby.
No, honestly, I don't know either.
I don't know. There are all kinds of theories.
But he's thuggish, ruggish bone. There was that fight that he got into like a month ago where some other rapper tried to pull up on him at the mall.
At Walmart.
Recorded him. No, he was like buying jewelry.
Was he?
He was at the mall. He wasn't at Walmart.
I heard that he was at Walmart with his family.
No. This is
with a gun.
No. This is something different.
Shit, I'm behind.
So no. So the baby was like jewelry shopping somewhere, and some other local rapper who was trying to get his shit up was like talking shit on the internet, right?
Yes.
And then found him at the mall, got on live, was talking all this shit, getting ready to fight the baby, and the baby handed out a knockout.
Yeah.
Homeboy dropped his pants.
Dropped his
pants.
Yeah.
And then recorded on his live and was talking and had the homeboy in the background knock the fuck out.
Like you want to keep playing with me.
Yeah, no, the baby don't play.
Yeah, well, he was also somewhere with his family and somebody tried to pull a gun on them and he got into an I think he shot the dude.
He is that nigga.
Like, don't fuck with the baby.
You look so scared.
I'm concerned.
If you saw him, it would make sense. You'd be like, oh, okay, I see it.
But yeah, that's been the mood lately. I don't know. They played him a lot in New Orleans, so that was a whole
That makes
vibe.
sense. I can feel it. He's from Carolina, right?
He's from Charlotte, North Carolina. New rapper out of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Don't fuck with him.
And don't fuck with him because he will fuck you up.
But fuck with his music.
Yeah. Fuck with his music because it is really the turn up. Yeah. Let's get into Would You Rather.
Are you ready, Sonora? Well, so my first Would You Rather is actually going to be more of like a fuck, marry, kill.
Okay.
Because I've had these 3 in mind that I feel like you'd give me good answers on.
Ooh, interesting.
Okay.
Are we ready? Idris Elba, Cory Booker, Barack Obama.
Marrying Obama.
No, I'm asking Sonora.
I can't answer too.
Okay, go ahead.
Well,
I'll go after.
this is hard because I don't want to like disrespect
Any of them.
or
their wives.
Here's the thing: is their wives. Okay, the woman I respect most in this entire world, is Michelle Obama.
Go Queen.
She is my idol. Also, shout out to the fact that she has gone natural.
Has she?
Yes, go look on her profile on Instagram.
I have not seen
She has curly hair now, and I am so happy.
No. I'm
She's
living
at
for
Essence
that.
Fest.
Oh, I
So
live
go
for
check
that.
that out.
I live for that.
I like wanted to cry.
Look, I'm over here like
Queen.
I'm really close to tears right
Like
now.
the fact that
There's no
the woman who like, I don't even know. Like, I'm a political science major. I want to go into politics. Like, she is Black excellence. She is everything I look up to.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that she went natural, that's a game changer. Like, there's no reason that anybody shouldn't really.
Especially at this day and age.
Yes.
Because of how, like, hair can be such a big deal in the workplace and moving forward, especially in the political world and, like, everything like that. So good for her.
So let's just say that she didn't exist.
All right. I say all of that just to say forget about her.
Well, because if she was, like, in the picture, I would have to, like...
Yeah.
I guess...
You're not killing Obama.
He's not even in the question.
Right.
So if she wasn't in the picture, then I would marry Obama. Okay. Like, that's a hands
So
down.
you'd marry Obama. Okay. So we're marrying Obama.
I would...
I know. Because Cory Booker is fine.
You know what?
He's so fine. And Idris Elba is daddy. Like,
I'm gonna kill Cory Booker. And I'm gonna fuck Idris Elba. And I'm gonna marry Obama. I'm sorry if I swayed you at all, Sonora.
I don't know. I think that it was married between Obama and Cory. But then, like,
you're fucking Idris regardless.
Yeah,
exactly. So you're killing Cory.
So I'd have to kill Cory Booker. Okay. I'm sorry, but really look out for him in the upcoming election.
Yeah. Really do.
No, really. Do. And he can speak Spanish. He's dating Rosario Dawson, and she's a bad bitch, so you know.
or Kamala Harris, which is my choice, but I mean, whatever.
It's still too early for me.
It really is.
I'm like,
I could talk for days on this.
Say, like, Cory, I can't even say is my person yet, you know. Yeah. He's just fine and fun to look at.
Cory's he's a great politician. He's a great speaker. He's fantastic. He really is. He has great ideas. My favorite part about this whole election season is the ideas that it brings out.
Same. So, yes.
That's no matter what you think about who you want to vote for, like, these are the ideas you should be.
It's important.
You should be listening to.
Right.
Like, listen to their questions that come up, and then listen to deflections. That's if people aren't answering questions.
The first Democratic debate.
A lot of them.
I was like,
Cory didn't.
Them.
That's the problem. Like, Cory didn't answer.
That didn't answer the question.
Anyway, we're getting off. Yeah, but yes. Right. So you have my answer.
What's your would you rather?
Okay, so mine is a little bit lame. That was awesome. It was an awesome fuck, marry, kill list. But I guess I'm gonna go with a real would you rather. It's a little bit lame, but I feel like it's good because it kind of like makes you think a little bit. Okay.
Oh, that's exciting.
Would you never have painful cramps again, or never have to shave again? Which one do you hate the most?
Never have painful cramps.
Yeah.
See, however,
no.
For me, I would never have to shave again.
I don't mind shaving.
See,
I hate shaving. I want to be hairless.
I would just go get lasered.
Okay, but money.
Okay, but here's why I wouldn't mind having the cramps. One, because it only happens once a month, which is still too many times.
Mine are so bad.
But that's the thing.
They are
I get
terrible.
really bad cramps. Like, I would love to not.
But how often do you have to shave? And you're like, and how many times?
I'm really bad about it.
I was just gonna say, I'm gonna be honest here. I'm not.
If you were hairless,
yeah, I'm not sugarcoating anything. I don't shave unless I absolutely need to. Like, if I know that I'm getting some, or if I know that my legs are gonna be out, or if my armpit, like, I'm not shaving. Catch me in the wintertime, you're gonna be really upset at what you're getting. Because a bitch is fucking wild down there.
Well, it was even worse. So when I moved to LA, I only shaved every day in the summer. Like, I was like, oh, I have to when I lived up here in Seattle. But then I got to LA and I was like wearing summer dresses every single day. Yeah. And so I was like, is it really this important?
I don't know. Is it that serious?
No, I know.
Is a guy gonna like just be like, no? And no, they will not.
They really, I've never ever had a man ever say anything about the body hair on me. And if I'm being quite frank, I don't shave my thighs. I never shave my thighs. So I've never had.
I do it like once a month.
I don't ever. My hair is really long and blonde, and it's kind of fun. That's why I like it. I literally don't shave it because I think it's cute.
Yes, Jasmine.
It's long, blonde, and fun.
I think it's so cute.
Like hair.
So if you like a girl with blonde like hair, I got you.
She makes like a Tinder profile just for your like
hair.
Wow. Okay, I got another one. I want to do another one.
Okay.
Would you rather publish your diary or make a movie on your most embarrassing moment?
Ooh.
What's my most embarrassing moment?
What if you don't keep a diary?
So
my diary. Publish my diary then, because you're going to have like probably 20 entries for my whole life.
I think I'd embarrass. I'd make a movie on my most embarrassing moment.
Yep.
Simply because I think it could be funny.
See, I have a quick question. Like, who determines what's your most embarrassing? Is it you? And like, is it just whatever embarrassing moment you can remember, or like, what is something that other people remember of you
relate
that
to.
Was embarrassing that you might be like, oh, that wasn't embarrassing for me.
I had a lot of embarrassing.
Oh, I can think of one right off the top of my head. I was watching an old recital tape, and there was this part in Company Tumbling where I was supposed to do a back handspring, and I never ever quite nailed the back handspring. And there's this video of me going out on stage, full force, going to do this beautiful round off to get ready to go and do this back handspring, and then I just crumble. I just don't. And I have to get up, run up, and act like I finished it and run off stage. That's in front of like a couple hundred people.
Yeah. I think movie all the way, because there's some stuff in my diary that shouldn't get published.
I don't write in a diary.
Yeah. I do. I have like there's sad. Like 12 of them.
Yeah.
All next to each other of like my whole life.
Maybe I should start. That's probably why I'm not okay.
Well,
you should.
Yeah, it's good self-therapy.
Mm-hmm.
I like to do it because when I have a kid, like, I don't want my kid, when I have a kid, to know everything about my life. Yeah. But, like, when you die, like, that's something fun.
Oh, yeah.
For them to be like, oh, here's my mom at 21. Like, here was what she
was going through and what was important to her.
Yeah, I don't journal, like, every day. It's just when, like, something pisses me off or makes me extra happy. Yeah. Or, like, I need to work through something.
Big events or things.
Yeah. And so, like, I think that's something good. Like, God forbid I go too early, like, and my kid needs some, like, sort of advice. Like, I don't know.
That's a good way to look at it.
I know, because I've dealt with a lot of people lately who've lost parents too young, and it's like, it's little things like that. Yeah.
So, I don't know.
That's really hard.
I have a diary, but it's all from, like, middle school and, like, early high school. And it's all really depressing and, like, really stupid. So I'm like, I don't want that published. No. Like... Get out of your feelings.
There was so much stuff about my home life.
Yeah.
So I couldn't.
No, I couldn't. Yeah. No, I was thinking about that. Yeah.
That was crazy.
Whew. Well, anyways.
Well, now that I brought it down,
we got kind of deep on that.
We're either gonna bring it up or we're gonna keep it right where it was. So now we're gonna get into our hot topic, and the hottest topic right now is Halle Bailey.
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry. I keep wanting to do that
I
too.
know.
Halle Bailey being cast as Ariel in the live-action Little Mermaid movie.
Which is black excellence at its finest.
I mean...
If you don't know her, you might know her from Halle and Chloe, like Beyonce's protege.
Yes.
She's also in the show Grownish, the spin-off of Blackish,
yes.
Where she plays a college student with her sister, and they're pretty good in that.
Yeah.
Yes, I think they're the best characters in that.
I like them a lot. Yes. And they are always head to toe Ivy Park.
Yep.
Yeah. They have amazing singing voices, or she has an amazing singing voice, but so does her sister. And I honestly think that casting her as Ariel, like, voice-wise, was like a really great choice.
Yeah. Well, and that's even what they said, is that they didn't go into it with really any expectation. But they said that she seemed like the obvious pick at the end of it all.
Right.
Like, so obviously she came and she fucking killed it.
She killed it.
You know? And and I think they 100% knew that they were probably going to get some kind of
much
backlash. And...
Like, can we also, just for a second, so, like, my industry is marketing. Can we just look at this from, like, publicity, marketing standpoint? Do you know how this looks for Disney? Like,
amazing.
You announce that somebody's gonna be the actress, and then instantly it's a news story, and people are talking about it for at least a week.
So that's free publicity right there.
So now we're all like, you know, like, oh my gosh, they've cast a black actress to play Ariel for one. We're all talking. We're gonna get to the other people who are talking as well. But, like, that's gonna carry them to when they start dropping trailers.
Yeah.
And everybody's gonna watch because they want to see what it's gonna look like.
You know what this reminds me of too, or kind of what I think of is, remember how good Black Panther did for Disney?
Right.
That was amazing for Disney. So imagine what having a black Ariel's going to do.
I'm just saying, like...
Yeah.
Just for the world.
Yeah, for everybody.
A
musician, Kaylani, was talking about it. She was like, my baby's generation of Ariel is black with dreads. Like, how fucking amazing is that?
That's super cool.
So, I mean, like, this is also just an incredible thing for Black women
Yeah.
and for Black little girls. Like, you know, you always hear that cliche about, like, Black people can't swim.
Yeah.
But, like, to be quite honest and clear, like, a lot of Black people can't swim. And there's a reason for that. Like, redlining, if you don't know what it is, definitely look it up. You need to have it in your brain. Like, prevented Black people from buying houses with swimming pools. And so basically when Black people couldn't buy swimming pools, plus like hair fashions of like imposing white hairstyles and straightening our hair and flattening our hair and not wanting to get in the water out of fear of ruining our hair and then facing social criticism, no Black people really wanted to swim. And so that passed on from family member to child. But now you're going to have little Black girls going to the movies and seeing a Black mermaid. Yeah. And so they're going to want to go no matter what, to go swimming lessons and go do everything. Like really phenomenal things.
And sing even. Like, think about that. Yeah.
So it'll change everything. Water sports, like swimsuit models, like just everything.
Yeah. Man, y'all don't want to wait till we get a Black Michael Phelps. The world won't know what to do.
Right. No, like, I'm really excited. Like, when I first heard that it was Halle Bailey, I was like, that's an interesting choice. But I was like also very excited then to see the creative direction that the entire movie is gonna go in.
Imagine her black, like her red dreads just like flowing in the water.
It's gonna be a super cool movie. Like, all the live action Disneys have been done really well lately, and I think they're only getting better. So I'm kind of like, let's go.
Eric is supposed to be Asian.
I want visuals.
Yes, it's kind of about to be like Brandy's.
I was just thinking about
that.
Yes,
yeah. One of the best Cinderellas ever.
I love that. That's an icon. That's like, when I think about Cinderella in the childhood, that's the movie that's my Cinderella.
That's like my favorite Cinderella.
That's my Cinderella. Like, see, that's what Black representation does for you. That's what it does for you.
And we need that. Stop trying to take that shit away from us.
Like, why is it right? Why can't we have anything? And that's the thing, is that it's not even just for us.
Nope.
Like, it's the fact that, and that's the thing, it's one more Black Disney princess.
Right.
Why is this such a big deal?
Right. You're not losing your old Ariel.
And Disney's history is relatively racist.
Yes.
So what's the problem?
They didn't have their first Black princess for like what? How many years? 70, they said?
I was like 16. I was
18.
Yeah, I was like 16 when we got our first Black
Disney himself was racist.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
so like even having a Black princess.
Remember
when
we were
cartoon, the first.
I think that's what we're talking about. When we were in Disneyland, the first mountain, Splash Mountain.
Yeah, the first cartoons are literally based off of racist, like storylines.
Yeah, and like they've actually had to change a lot. They had
Anastasia.
They've had to change that ride.
Yeah, because they have like racist caricatures.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What happened with Anastasia? Side note.
I'm pretty sure there's like a depiction of like blackface in it.
Yes. So in Fantasia. It's in Fantasia.
Fantasia.
I actually shared a post. You can go on my Facebook.
I know.
Yeah. So, Fantasia, they have like these centaur kind of beings.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And so there's all these beautiful white centaurs, and there's one centaur that's a Black girl, and she has like she has buck teeth, overly big pink lips. Yeah. She's got Bantu knots.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I remember this. Yes.
And her body.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Like half of her body which is supposed to be a horse, is like a mule, and all she does is like serve the white horse centaurs.
She's literally filing their hooves.
I've seen this.
It's disgusting.
She's like missing a tooth.
Yep. Do they take that out?
Well, you can't.
No, you can't take it out of the movie.
Yeah,
it's just
the movie.
Like filming Fantasia everywhere.
No,
of course not.
I remember this. They used to put Black people on display just because they had big asses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like zoo animals.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah. Like, all right, I don't even want to get into the topic, you guys. Like, I got into a whole argument on Facebook today, and it really disheartens me because I'm at that point where, like, I'm fucking over it. Mm-hmm. Like, it's 2019.
You shouldn't have to justify the fact that there shouldn't be a discussion about it. That's the thing.
we shouldn't even be having this discussion.
Just be like, oh my God, yay, the cast is here. Keep it pushing.
Like, oh my God, they're making live action Little Mermaid.
Yay.
That's all I really want to hear from anybody.
Or appreciate that it's a black girl and say, wow, this is really going to change
How pivotal
I
is
have not
this?
talked to Chelsea about this.
How monumental is this?
I don't.
That's Chelsea's favorite Disney movie.
I hope she supports it. I think she will.
My best friend Chelsea, I love you to death, my muffin bear. But I'm going to ask you as soon as we get done with this what you think about this.
I hope you love it.
And I'm going to ask you before we release this video so that you can't pre-think about it.
I'm sad.
And Hannah.
Who?
Hannah?
Who? I'm just kidding.
I was like, that's a moment.
I know who Hannah is.
But yeah,
Skirt, skirt.
we're excited as hell. A lot of people in America are not excited about it.
That was funny.
Most people in America, I feel like, are fairly excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's going to be a great, like, new direction, a modernization of Disney. There are also a lot of people who are not happy about it, and I think that that's unfortunate for them. And I'm just kind of over it. Like, it's old, and saying, but I'm not a racist. Like, your only problem is that she's black. So, like, if you're not a racist, I don't know what you are, but you're pretty damn close to a racist.
Right.
And
those of you who have been giving her an ethnicity and, like, a country of origin.
Danish, since when?
When?
Where?
Yeah.
If you're going to be mad about this, don't put your pictures of Jesus as a blonde white boy.
I'm saying.
You know?
Because Jesus definitely came from the Middle East.
He was a Middle Eastern man.
Everybody knows what those people look like, right? Mm-hmm.
I was just talking about this with Latia. I'm going to go sidebar really quick. And we were talking about the whitewashing of Hollywood. We all know it's a thing. Okay. And I was talking about that Matt Damon movie where he was like a warrior fighting dragons to protect the Great Wall of China. And I was like, in what fucking world is this movie made in? Because it's not reality. In what world would Matt Damon be fighting a dragon to protect the Great Wall of China?
There's a lot of a lot of those Steven Seagal movies.
Yes, or every movie very recently where they've depicted like Egypt or the story of Moses.
They had Christian Bale in that one fucking Egypt movie.
That's the one I'm talking about, actually.
They had nothing but white actors in
I'm
that
sorry,
movie.
if you're doing a movie...
The Prince of Persia was Ryan
Reynolds?
No. Who was
Gosling?
No,
It better not have been.
It was the guy.
Prince of Persia.
Prince of Persia. He's in the new SpiderMan.
I'm all interested now.
They just do it all the time.
What's his name?
Yeah,
Jake Gyllenhaal.
It was
Jake Gyllenhaal.
God,
Because
he's
he's
white
Persian.
as fuck.
No.
It makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
Well,
they give Scarlett Johansson a lot of crap for that too, because
But Disney's actually stepping up their game in that. Like Mulan.
I'm trying to.
Mulan. Have you guys seen
I saw the
commercial?
trailer.
Yeah, or the
I'm
trailer
so
for it?
excited.
Yes.
well, that's because remember they got all that backlash at
Mhm.
the beginning where they were like, they better do this right. Everybody was saying they better
'Cause you
do
can't.
this right.
No,
I feel
not in
like,
the live action.
Same with Moana.
especially if like race is a very big part of the movie, you can't change that. But like with the Little Mermaid, her race has absolutely nothing to do with her story, so you can change it, and the story doesn't change.
Well,
That's
she's
what it
from
is.
the ocean.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
what the
She could be purple,
fuck?
she could be green, she could be gold. Who knows? Like, we don't even know what this is gonna look like with Hallie. Like, they might literally paint her green or gold. They might make her
What
like,
if she's gold?
That would be great.
you know what I'm saying? And you guys are so upset because they've cast
I mean,
a
Ursula's
black woman, and it's like, how do we know she's actually? I don't know. Like, that's not the point.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you guys are up in arms, and
Yeah.
it's not even
I think
out
all
yet.
her sisters are going to be all races too. I think
Okay,
I think they have to do that.
Can I throw a theory out?
Tell
Do
me.
you guys think that Disney's low-key trying to make a statement in tune with like the tensions of society right now?
That's
I
what
hope
they've
so.
always done. They've always made money off of where society's at as like
True.
of people.
So it just feels so fitting that they cast a Black woman as Ariel because they knew racist America was gonna show their fucking true
I mean, like,
colors.
look at what they did with Moana.
Advertising.
They did Moana very well. They made sure that they did their research and they brought light to that culture, which is it's not commercialized in this country at all. That. You know, like they did a really good job with that. So they can only and them taking on Mulan. I mean, even what was the one where they did with the girl with the arrow?
Braveheart.
Yeah. Braveheart.
Was that not what it's called?
It's
Brave. Braveheart is.
But like, even though that was
Mel Gibson to be exact.
That's what I know. I'm like, that's why I started laughing. But like, even though that was white culture, you know, but they still made sure that they did that right. They did their research.
That was half of me.
Yeah, there you go. Is it that half? Yes. Is that why you turned?
This is the Irish.
This is your
half.
Irish half. Okay, this is Sonora's Irish half. I'm dead.
Yeah, I just think that
representation matters.
Yeah, it really does.
It's everything.
And just don't. They've made their decision.
Live with
this is what's gonna happen.
It's a fictional character.
If you're mad about it, don't take your kid to go and see it. That's fine, but. Disney's gonna be fine either way.
Or take them and see it, and then talk some shit, and then get some backlash.
Here's the thing.
Still paid to go and see it.
Here's the thing. The people I see the most are parents, and I feel like the person I got into an argument with on Facebook is a parent of 3, and I just feel like she's gonna take her kid or her daughter to see it, and her daughter's gonna fall in love with this Little Mermaid. And she's gonna feel really stupid for ever having an issue.
Well, she's gonna be mad because she's gonna have to buy all these Black Mermaid toys and things.
Side note, I feel like I should be this mermaid coming up this
Halloween
before everybody is.
That's so smart.
When it comes
but
out.
how do you know
I
what she's
like
gonna
it.
look like? How do you know what she looks like?
She's gonna do her interpretation of it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
Get red dreads.
Yeah. But by then they might release some idea. Yeah, some visuals or some idea photos. Okay. Anyway.
Interesting.
I'm excited.
So I feel like we are on a high. Go Hallie,
yes,
secure the bag, girl. Show them what's really good. Piss America off always until we see some change. Oh, sorry. I'm steady drinking this drink over here.
So mine was almost done before we even started. I'm just writing it out now.
So now we'll get into our Seattle happenings. We haven't really done our research this time around. But this weekend, July 13th, R&B Only is coming back to Seattle.
That's exciting.
As we said last week, that should be interesting.
Yeah, music's always good there. They have a really nice set that they put together.
Yes. I'm pretty sure it's at the Showbox, the original Showbox in Belltown. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a good time. There's gonna be a lot of culture out there.
Always. There's always so much culture when it's those events.
When's this airing?
It's next weekend.
Oh, okay.
What are you talking about? Was this airing?
Yeah.
Oh, Monday, Tuesday?
This Monday, Tuesday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, West Seattle Street Fair is next weekend.
Oh my god!
Yes, the Street Fair Festival.
Right. Yes, the West Seattle Street Fair is next weekend. So we have it once a year. There's the West Seattle Farmers Market. Don't be confused with that, because at the West Seattle Street Fair, there's dancing, there's bands, there's vendors, there's food.
Always a good time.
It's always a good time. If you're from West Seattle and you don't want to see everybody that you know, obviously don't go, because literally every fucking body is there.
Every single person.
If you're just looking for something to do and you happen to be in the area, go, because it is a good time. Their food, they have deep fried PB&Js. So fucking good.
That's something you didn't know you need until you have it, and then you're like,
were you the one that I tried it with and you were like, oh my god, this is so good?
Yeah, I had it at the Bite a couple years ago and was like, I have to have one every time.
Life-changing. They usually have grape, strawberry, and raspberry.
So good. But also, if you're not from that area,
yeah,
you can make it a day. It's supposed to be 75 degrees on Saturday and 73 on Sunday. So you can go down to Alki. If you don't go down to Alki very often, that's the perfect. You go to the little street fair, then you go to the beach. You just have a nice day.
Sonora just planned my weekend.
Thank you.
Me.
I'm saying hello.
I didn't know what I was doing, but I know now.
I was gonna say I'm busy on Friday. I can't talk about it because it's a surprise. But I'm busy on Friday, so I can't do all that. But Saturday and Sunday, I would love to go get fat.
I'll get fat with you.
In spirit.
In spirit.
We'll send you snaps and
We'll
stuff.
FaceTime you. We'll make sure we send you that.
Yeah.
Forever and always is our Fats Chicken and Waffles Tuesdays. Yes. That is still going on. I mean, I should have went to Fats today because I had a not so great experience at Sisters and Brothers. Fats would have never done this to us because, one, they're on top of their service, and two, they're Black. Black people always take care of other Black people. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Wait, was it Sisters and Brothers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a flaw in your marketing. Oh. I don't care if you're white or you're Black. You just say sisters and brothers. If you're serving chicken and waffles,
it's bomb though. It's so good. They do it like Black people.
This is a mixed review.
You failed on your marketing, but you got good food.
Yeah, right.
Good for you.
So that works. Sorry, I'm dead. And then next weekend, July 20th, actually the whole weekend is the Capitol Hill Block Party. Yes. So that should be fun. Our girl Lizzo will be in town.
Yes.
I don't have tickets, but I plan to somehow find a way to get tickets to just her show.
I really want to go and see Lizzo. Oh my God. Yeah. I heard on her flute. Twerking.
That was Jasmine's version of a flute.
That was me fluting. Yeah.
That was amazing.
We gotta get you a flute.
I know.
Just one of the plastic ones.
Just to try.
Anyways, we're gonna close it out.
But side note, real quick, don't forget my birthday. My birthday is also coming out.
Oh, and then the weekend after that.
We still have time. It's literally 3 weekends away, but don't forget.
Yes, and then also don't forget that Summer Jam is the day before her birthday, and YG Daddy is coming.
You throwing your Venmo on here? They want to send you some birthday
presents? Yes.
Oh, pitch. Yes.
What's that Venmo information?
I wish I had Cash App. But for those of y'all, if y'all want to send me money just in general, or for my birthday, but also
or
just
if you want to send money to support this podcast,
or that, you can at me at Jasmine-Kendrick. Literally, it's my first and last name. It's so
and there's
easy.
a beautiful picture of her.
Yeah, it looks just like me.
So you guys should totally do that. Support this podcast.
Support your girls. We're bad bitches, and we're hot, literally and physically.
Yeah, it's pretty hot in this room.
My hair is like deflating.
Slowly. She had volume.
I did.
Let's close it out so that we can get up out of here and get into some air. Sonora, where can they find you on social?
Oh my God. You can find me on Instagram at
Sonora
C. It's literally just Sonora C.
I'm like, I knew that.
Yeah. Some people think it's Sonorak. It's not. It's just Sonora C. Okay. So hit me up on Instagram. I'm also, if you go follow me on Instagram, you'll find out about it. But I'm dropping my fashion blog next week.
Woo!
So you guys can go to That's Sonora.
Oh my God, that's so
I'm so excited. I know.
See fashion, but also see what I'm up to. So please, follow.
Yay, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
How adorable. Jasmine.
You can find me on Instagram and Snapchat at JazzyMonet93. That's JAZZYMONET 93.
You guys can find me on Instagram at Sorry About It. That's SRY_bout it. And you can find our podcast Instagram at The Way with Jazz and Tay. You can also find us on Twitter at The Way JT. I always forget. And so, as I'm saying it, I'm actively thinking about what I'm like, what is it? Is that right? So, yeah, follow us. Hit us up. Comment. We hope that you guys join in our conversation.
Yes.
In a couple of episodes, I think we're going to do, another dating episode, and we're going to answer some questions from our followers. So, if you guys also want to be shout out or have us answer some questions from you guys, hit us up. Send us comments on our Instagram.
Comments, DM us. Even if you're on Twitter, send us DMs there. Just interact with us. We always do take note of that. So, thanks, guys.
See you next time.
Deuces.
Bye, guys.